Y'all know what time it is. It's time for a reading. So I'm gonna pull you an animal guide right off the bat to find out about what the main overarching energy of this reading is going to be. Spirit, show me here. Fox with octopus on the bottom of the deck. I was just thinking of the octopus as I was driving. Confirmation verb. I was just thinking about the octopus. I pulled it a bunch yesterday. I think I pulled it in my own reading and in collective reading. So, okay. Super interesting. This could have to do with boundaries around family. Just heard that. Boundaries around family, boundaries around relationships. This could have to do with like actual boundaries between yourself and other, or it could have to do with boundaries within yourself to do with relationship. Maybe it could have to do with taking your hands out of the pot when it comes to dealing with a group of people or dealing in a relationship. It could have to do with you just like pulling your tentacles back, because the octopus has 8 arms and all those arms are doing something kind of thing, right? Maybe pull some of that back so you're not being siphoned with your energy. Also, this is about like entrepreneurship, healthy, monogamy, entrepreneurship, dedication to family, right? Clever. So something about that. Let's get into it, Spirit. Let's get into it with the tarot. See the cobra popping out underneath as well. That talks about being a teacher, being a student of life. Spirit, what can we find more out about this here? What else? Yeah, this is definitely super like tied to relationships, I feel. Boundaries within relationships. What else, Spirit, here wants to come through? Oh my goodness. 4 of Swords reversed, Justice reversed, and the Hanged Man. Okay. So this is a perspective shift, some kind of perspective shift, some kind of sacrifice, some kind of surrender to something. Now, what's on the bottom of the deck for the underlying here? Page of Wands, okay. 4 of Swords reverse, Justice reverse. Has something been really keeping you tied up? I feel something's been really keeping you tied up and away from yourself. Something, like it could be legal, but it also could be just something you feel is an injustice or out of balance that you feel you constantly are having to focus on, that's taking you away from being able to see yourself clearly or being able to see the situation clearly from within your center, within stillness. It's like it keeps you caught up in your mind, it keeps you caught up in movement, all the details, all the pieces, and never able to access your inner clarity. Interesting. Okay. With the Page of Wands on the bottom, it's like some kind of like child. Okay. I feel like you're the Page of Wands. Like you're a young, fiery, bold energy with a lot of beautiful, inspiring ideas, but something about this is keeping you stuck, and it has to do with a relationship. Like, is this injustice within relationship? Maybe this does have to do with somebody else then. What else, Spirit? Something that is really keeping you, yeah, keeping you stuck in the 7 of Cups here, keeping you stuck in like illusions, and King of Swords, 2 of Wands reversed. Okay, super interesting. Wow, okay, somebody's blocking you. This King of Swords is like blocking your path from what I see underneath the 3 of Wands and the 2 of Wands, which is like your way forward with, like just your way forward, your way out of this. It's like you're stuck reeling in the emotions, in the cycle that this person's spun you into. This is like a very like masculine, this is like a very logical, rational, masculine, especially with that car going by just now. Just reminded me of that. But he's like, I feel in some way he is blocking you, or the perception is that he's blocking you from your options, from being able to like create your own life. With the Page of Wands, that just now, that engine starting, you're like a firecracker. Yeah, there you go, it's a motorbike. That's you. You got some Hot Wheels. But it's like your ability to put your ideas and your action into motion. Somebody's blocking you from this and keeping you stuck. It's like they're really siphoning your energy, using your emotions against you, using your like doubts, your self-doubt against yourself, using your Knight of Swords reverse. Yeah, keeping you from like moving forward. What? Any more detail on that? Super interesting. So you're definitely battling something. Like this is definitely on your mind and keeping you just like, it's keeping you trapped away from yourself. But it's like, it's a mental game because of the swords. This is a mental game. You have the instinct, like you have the magic, you have the power here. But somebody through the mind is manipulating or creating illusions or creating some kind of block, using systems of communication, using systems of like the legal system, I'm getting, using like just these logical systems to block you somehow. This is really interesting. I want more of the energy here, Spirit, to find out. Knight of Cups reverse, the Moon reverse. Yeah, like this has put you really, you're really reeling in self-limiting beliefs, like feeling really hopeless about this situation and feeling like you're unable to get out of the depths of it, like the darkness of it. Yeah, it's like this person has you trapped in like a bottle. Like I'm getting that whole analogy of like a ship in a bottle, or just like the genie in Aladdin putting them in the hourglass, I think it was, or a bottle of some kind, like keeping you trapped in fear and in your shadows, and making like playing on your emotions, playing on your fears, playing on your Did you hear that? This is like such a reckless energy. Like this is somebody who really makes you fear, maybe like makes you feel really intimidates through like aggression, fear, like mental. This is weird. What else? The Lovers. It's fallen down the crack. I gotta reach for it and try to pull it out. The Lovers reverse. Six of Pentacles here. Yeah, like you're not receiving the reflection you're meant to receive here. You're meant to be receiving this perfect balance of giving and receiving, and generosity and receptivity and growing in that. But it's like that's not being reflected to you here. Maybe this is somebody that you believed to be your soulmate, or like your divine counterpart, somebody you believed to be somebody that was like your person at one time, but they are proving to you that they are not somebody that can give you this, and that they actually want to take that from you in a lot of ways. Like I'm getting such a like mask actor caricature vibe here. And the fact I just had to go like reaching down into the depths and reaching through the crack to find this out. It's almost like maybe you're trying to figure this person out. You're trying to figure out what they're up to, like what their real intentions are. Maybe they're very good at masking their intentions, very good at staying very emotionless, very cerebral and you're just like, well, what's going on within you? Like, I can't figure you out. Well, the point is, Spirit's like saying, like, this is all you're going to find. All you're going to find in the end is that this person was never mirroring you. This person was never, there was no real love there, I want to say. Maybe there were like inklings of it, but I don't know. Super interesting. Okay, what else? What else, Spirit? Okay. Also down the crack. Why are these cards all going down the crack? But I have to go searching for them. I have to go like digging. Come on. King of Pentacles. I feel like this is a part of yourself that you don't realize you have in this situation. The King of Pentacles, he is very capable of building like an empire. He's very capable of building a foundation for himself. He's very capable of structuring life for himself. He's very capable of building abundance, luxury, standing on his own 2 feet kind of thing, right? Like, and he's very practical, very wise with his resources, very wise with his time in the physical realm. This is a part of you, I feel, that has been maybe suppressed, that Spirit's asking you to really look into, going back to that fox, the entrepreneur, right? I feel like you are the fox. Like, you are very clever. You're very ingenious, very intelligent. You come up with new ways of doing things, and maybe you are literally an entrepreneur. Maybe this is something you've been thinking of doing. 11:44, I just saw on the timer. You know how to do things, adapt, and you know how to figure out new ways of doing things, going about doing your work. Like, you know how to do this. Maybe this is a part of you, though, that you've let yourself suppress, or that you've never really been able to fully access and practice because of whatever this person is blocking you from. Yeah, see, okay, these cards on the bottom, 3 of Wands reversed and Justice reversed. Again, those were the cards that were coming out earlier. It's like there's some kind of deep imbalance or deep injustice playing out here, where it's like, this might not even necessarily be like a physical direct injustice, take it how it resonates, but it could just be the injustice that like this person has caused you, or you've allowed yourself to like lose belief in yourself, to lose that value in yourself, that you can make things happen, that you have the power to bring your ships into sea, that you have like, or into harbor, ships into sea, ships into harbor, like you have the you know, shipping, right? Like, you can send the ships out, you can bring them back in. Like, that's kind of like the business, King of Pentacles, right? Like, you have this ability to create something for yourself, to structure something for yourself, to build something great, and to find the people also who are going to actually help you with this. So, okay, Spirit, what's the advice here? So the advice obviously is you might have to do some digging around in your subconscious and your soul to pull that part out, and it might be tricky, but that's there. So what else, Spirit? What's like some practical advice for how they can go about moving through this situation or getting themselves out of it? Starting to sweat, my forehead's sweating. Maybe there's like some physical, super interesting. Like, this is physically demanding for you in some way. Ace of Swords. And King of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, that's it. Just the clarity that this is who you are. The clarity that you are capable. The clarity that you, by being strategic, by being grounded, by being wise, getting your focus in on your ideas, I almost feel like this is illusory. Again, this is all like mental. The swords, the King of Swords and the Just, like, this is very mental, with meaning that it's more psychological than it is necessarily like something that has actual impact. Again, if it's truly legal, you know, then be careful. But with Ace of Swords here, it's like you're clear to move forward in this. It's more just about you cutting through the noise of all the thoughts about this or the stories you've told about this, and creating boundaries around your emotions, like not allowing this person or this situation to make you feel a certain way. And that's hard. That's really hard. I understand. I've been through situations like this. But Spirit wants you to focus on this, because I feel the fear here with me having to go searching for it is that you can't do this, or that this person's going to double down on you when you do this. But in a lot of ways, I feel when you do this actually could cause this person to back off, because their tactic, their game is that you are vulnerable, that you are dependent on them, that you don't have anything going for yourself. And they're trying to keep something tied up that, to me, it's only the 2 and 3. It's only the Page and the 2 and 3 of Wands. It's only the beginning. Like, they're trying to just tie up these small parts of you, even though they might not feel small, but like, you are capable of building something so much bigger. And I feel like they don't even realize that. But once you start doing it and just going ahead anyway, like very dauntless, very bold, like I don't give a fuck kind of thing, getting your power back in clarity, that will really help you here in the situation to change the dynamic, to turn the tables a bit. What else? Like, King of Swords gives me that this could also be like a father, a boss. Six of Swords and King of Cups. Reverse, the Magician reverse. Okay, so this is telling me that maybe trying to deal with this situation emotionally, trying to deal with this, like appeal to this person's emotions or to the emotional nature of the situation is not really like working. It's not allowing you to move forward, because I feel like you are the King of Cups here. I feel you are very emotionally in tune. You're very intuitive. Like, maybe you've tried to communicate things in this situation. You've tried to explain the matter emotionally and intuitively, and you've tried to play to like the ethics, the human morality of the situation. But I feel this person just, it's like they don't care. They don't care about that. They just, it's like a different language to them. It's like it comes to them and they're just like, okay, cool, don't care. You're still stuck with me kind of thing. Like, they don't, this is just such a like cold, it's like they don't have feelings, even though they're deep in the abyss. It's like they've cut themselves, disconnected themselves, and dissociated themselves so deeply from it that it doesn't even connect. So I feel that you're trying to connect maybe through emotions, through intuition, but it's like, I feel Spirit saying, like, in this scenario, you need to bring out the King of Pentacles. Because again, like, this is keeping you, this is not the best use of your magic. Like, I feel that you definitely have this ability to feel into the energy, to use the energy, to, like, spiritual, right? Like, you're the magician, you understand the workings of magic, you understand the workings of energy, you're good with energy, and that involves being very in touch with the water element, right? Emotions, intuition. But it's like, this isn't the direct path in this scenario. I feel the direct path in this scenario is more that earth energy. It's more like that kind of brute force, like very, very like, no, this is the way things are going, this is the way I'm going to do it, I'm lining this up, I'm doing the thing, rather than this like softer, like, I'm just getting such like a root, lower chakra vibe, where it's like a need to strengthen the like physical reality of things, if that makes sense. Like, the way that you move through the physical reality of things here in some way, like getting down to business, looking at things XYZ, laying it out very practically. It's giving me like the King of Pentacles versus the King of Swords, like the earth versus the air. Okay, so like the air, because that's kind of also like air's weakness, is earth energy. Like, air is very good in the mind, very good at manipulating sometimes in the mind, very good at playing like you know, circling and sweeping you up in a mind game. But they're not actually necessarily the greatest at, like, when someone's actually doing something physically and acting physically and actually having to deal with something practically in the reality that can be seen. It's like air energy kind of has a tricky time with that sometimes. So I feel that you getting into that energy, and also you're a very fiery person, that fire and that earth is going to be like, I feel, the thing that maybe scares this person off, or maybe stops them from being able to play their game as well as they've been playing it. because I feel like they use their air to sort of spin up like whirlpools in your emotional center. They can't really do that with Earth. Earth is just steadfast, it's just stubborn. It's like, okay, you can try to play your games, you can try to do this, but I'm still here, I'm still standing. Like, still got to deal with me. Still got to deal with the reality of things here. Interesting. I hope this is making sense. Is there anything else here, Spirit? All these cards keep wanting to fly down the crack. 8 of Pentacles reverse here. 6 of Swords. Okay. What's this specifically? Movement forward, obviously, here is the underlying energy, but why is the 8 of Pentacles reverse? It was trying to fly down the crack again. I don't know, it's like I just get that this person that you're dealing with, or these people, this situation you're dealing with is trying to make you feel like you can't craft something. Like they're trying to make you feel like you can't build something on your own, that you can't move forward on your own here, that you can't do what you love and also be successful. But I'm also seeing that maybe you believe this about yourself now, like you've allowed this subconsciously to become a belief. Like maybe you in your conscious mind are like, yeah, no, of course I can do it. But deep down subconsciously, it's like is still that doubt, like maybe I can't. Like there's this fear, there's this anxiety. Confirmation, there's a fear or anxiety that you can't move forward with it, or that there's going to be trouble if you move forward with it, or that you are going to be laughed at, or this person is going to win over you if you show that you can do this and you fail or something. But it's like, no, like the success is in you moving forward with it regardless. Like this is your rebellion, this is your fighting back, if we will, is you just moving forward with your thing regardless, and leaving whatever the situation is in the dust. Even if you're dealing with it right now, if you're in the process of it, it's like making time to invest in yourself and in your craft and in what you want to work towards, because this will give you the confidence, this will give you that stable ground, that stable foundation to stand on. If this situation, this person tries to manipulate things again, you'll have this to fall back on. This could also be like somebody needing to have 2 sources of income, like 2 jobs. Maybe somebody's blocking you from moving forward in one passion of yours or a certain job of yours. And it's like Spirit's asking you, okay, that other thing that you feel like you have potential in, that you love. Okay, now do that thing. Even if it feels a little riskier, it feels like it's a little more unstable compared to this other thing that you're being blocked in. Like that will be your thing that you can also rely on to fall back on in the case this situation lasts longer or doesn't go the way that you would like it to, or just something like that. It puts more power in your hands. Like it's about creating those like backup plans, I feel, with that earth energy, like having multiple ways to kind of go about something. This fox, this entrepreneur, like it's gonna take your creativity or ingenuity, but you have it. Like this is within you. What else? Maybe one more little card here. I am so warm, y'all. The Fool. Yeah, just go for it. Take the leap. The Hermit. Okay. Yeah, so maybe you've been very isolated. I feel this situation has really isolated you and put you in a situation where you feel you're alone. You feel like the whole world's against you, maybe, because this can make you feel this way. Like if you have a situation where people who are like around you, creating like this cloak, creating this dark veil over your life, that's their game. They want to make you feel like you're alone. They want to make you feel like you don't have power. They want to cast the illusion that there's no options out there for you. But Spirit's saying, like, if you step outside of this situation for a minute and see, like, there are so many opportunities, so many new beginnings. Like, there's so much fun and beauty and joy to be had, like childlike wonder, childlike, just the Fool, you know, looking at life as if it's brand new. This is available to you here. And Spirit wants you to do this, but you have to step out of this, like I'm just getting this like hole in the ground, this cave, this lair that you've been trapped in. that maybe you feel like there's no way out or that you've been caged into, but you really are. Like, you have the option to do this. You have the option to sort of break the matrix, break the structure, break the cycle, and do something unexpected, which would be this, to step out fully and to just fly. And to do the whole King of Pentacles, Fox thing, that idea. And like, you're gonna shock people with that. You're gonna shock people, and it's gonna shock their system, and then they're not gonna be able to manipulate you anymore. Use your intuition here. Spirit's calling you to really trust your intuition. Be cunning, you know, be precise, be smart, be wise. Don't let yourself get caught up in the emotional drama. Don't let yourself get pulled into like mental, you know, debates, mental duels. Just trust. A new beginning is unfolding. Take the leap. Okay, I think that's your reading. I love you very much. This is a super interesting energy, but you've got this. And I understand you. I feel you. But you're going to come out the other side. And you're going to completely understand why this had to happen the way it did. All right. Take care. Love you lots. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.